Hey everyone, good morning. This is TC, your guiding chariot. Welcome to your daily reading for May 7th, Tuesday. Thank you guys for being patient. This is just my first day off in a very long time. So last night when I came home, I really just wanted to collapse and just veg out. So I didn't film last night, so I'm filming this morning and then I'll be up in a few minutes. So just thank you guys for being patient. I know some of you overseas like to watch early in the morning, and I know me being in Hawaii, the time difference, by the time this is uploaded on these days, it's probably halfway through your day already. So sorry about that. I needed a little, actually I need a lot of sleep. That's the thing. But anyway, enough about me. Let's jump into it. So we've got a lot of aspects going on today. Most of them pretty your standard lunar ones, so they're not going to be huge, massive things. We have the moon in a square to Neptune. This guy just kicks up your escapist tendencies. It's easy for us to deceive ourselves and talk ourselves out of a situation. So just be aware of that subconscious chatter, what's going on there. And the moon's in a sextile to Venus. Great. Usually this makes the people around us really supportive. You may definitely be feeling a pull to the arts, music, visual arts, movies, theater, performing arts, anything like that. So you may find that top of mind today. You may find yourself wanting to go to a show or visit a museum, listen to your favorite music, all amazing things for today. The moon is in an opposition to Jupiter. Also not the worst thing ever, because again, Jupiter is really never trying to not bring us good stuff. But this opposition can make us indulgent, actually can make us very indulgent. So overeating, being super lazy like I was last night. It could even be, trying to think what else. Yeah, lazy, indulgent, overeating for sure. Yeah, pretty for the most part. Moon is also in a conjunction with Aries. This one will be interesting because this conjunction usually makes people not necessarily angry, but definitely can make you a little more aggressive. So this, and I saved this aspect for last because there's one more that I think may get connection. Oh, I'm sorry, Kiona. Didn't realize you were sitting under there. My bad. Mars square Aries essentially instills that warrior nature of Mars right into your emotional center, since they're in conjunction. They're sitting in the same place. So you can be more aggressive. You may be a little more prone to outbursts. So if someone says something, your fuse may be only this long today. So again, something to be aware of. And it's not necessarily a bad thing when you have a conjunction. It's just something you may just be prone to these. The setup is for you to possibly be a little more pop-off-ish. So just something to be aware of. There may be times for it, and there may be times where you need to kind of hold back and bite your tongue a bit. I will say for the most part, I don't think that's going to be an issue because we have that moon sextile Venus, which normally eases dispositions and kind of helps everybody out. So I feel like this is really going to apply to someone you probably already have some type of tension with, or someone you have some type of conflict. Today may be the day to not, approach them, because if they say the wrong thing, that may be that one straw that, breaks the camel's back. That may tip the scale a little easily today. Outside of that, I think it's going to be a great, smooth, wonderful day. Yes, this last aspect I want to talk about. Venus is in a square to Jupiter. Why did I say Jupiter? Venus is in a square to Saturn. This is what happens when I film first thing in the morning. Hey. So this square most likely will affect your more intimate relationships. So it could be your partner. I could say this could affect some friendships for very inner circle, where you have a really close connection, but mostly relationships, something really intimate. But this can make, that was my roommate, by the way. This can create some tensions, really based on some negative feelings. But most of these feelings, I feel like, since it's aspected by Saturn, most of these darker feelings are kind of coming from your own inner fears and criticisms. So your self-talk about possibly the relationship in general, how your partner's behaved, how you're behaving in this relationship. It could be coming from outside, but I think for the most part, these are your own internal fears and criticisms that are causing you to react in a certain way. And then with that Mars conjunction, definitely going to be really easy to pop off and just kind of go for the jugular. So, don't know what's wrong with me right now. So definitely just something to be very aware of. And if that's the case, if, you know, I'm talking like, oh my God, me and my partner are having things, or I have been feeling a certain way, you know, lean on that Venus sextile. So your Venus sextile, that honestly is going to make connections and relations with other people a lot easier. Or if you're just in a funky headspace, you know, use that Venetian energy to kind of move past it. So listen to your favorite music. Go out and, you know, look at some art. This could even be nature. There's beauty in nature as well. So if you need a bit of a reset, leaning on those things that Venus governs definitely could help shift that energy. So if those squares are making sense to you, the Venus aspect will help to kind of pull you out of that headspace. We don't want to let Mars win the day, all right? And he sure does want to, but we're not going to let him. All right, let's tilt this bad boy down. I always try to do it so it comes straight down. I never do it. It's always a little funky. All right. Oh, I didn't talk about our rune. Haha. So, our rune today, Isa. We haven't had Isa for a while. And it's funny, the other day I was totally thinking about it. And I honestly don't know why. It's not like it's my favorite rune or anything. But it's, I don't know, it's just interesting timing that Isa comes up. So, Isa, in the Norse rune poem, Isa is resembled as a bridge between two worlds, and one that it's an ice bridge, so it's literally made of ice. So it's something that has to be crossed cautiously and carefully, because obviously it's going to be slippery. But you also have to jump on it when you get the chance, because ice melts. So you don't want to lose this opportunity. So definitely a rune of, you know, cautious moving, slow progression. Doesn't mean stop. Like you're not necessarily stuck. You could be, but you can still move forward. The key is that it's wise caution and preparation of something. Could also be a rune of reconciliation. So if there's relationships that need bonding or repairing, like we talked about with our rune, this is a great omen for that. This is also a really good omen for like new businesses and new beginnings, because of this kind of seize the moment aspect with Isa. But again, it's slow progress. Don't think you're like, okay, great, it's a good omen. I'm going to start my business, buy this space, da 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 da. Like, be cautious about it. Do the preparation, do the planning, be methodical about it. Don't just jump in full force. All right? Cool. I brought out the Keepers of the Light Oracle today. See what's going on with the energy today. Alright, Spirit. Oh, one of these days I'll remember to put my phone on silent. Sorry about that. It's a really chattersome day. My friend's alarm is going off in the other room. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh, that went flying. Let's see if we can do one more. That was like 3. Oh, there it is. Dick was like, oh, you want 3, huh? Wonderful, wonderful. Oh. Beautiful, loving it. Got all the boys coming out today. So we have Mercury here, speaking to open communication. Get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. So yes, definitely with that Venus, not Venus. Oh no, I was right. Venus square Saturn. If there's something on your mind, if something's been nagging on you, if you've been thinking about something and not speaking up, here's your chance. Be open about it. And honestly, with that Moon Venus sextile, great energy to share, because that normally makes people in a better disposition, probably will be more open to hearing you, especially if you have to deliver something that may be, kind of problematic. You also have Paul the Venetian. Look at Venus getting into our reading everywhere. Experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you now. Beautiful. So yes, to me this is really about really being open and expressing your feelings. And again, doing it with grace. Doing it with ease. It's not about leaning into that Mars conjunction and being aggressive and direct and throwing things right in someone's face. This communication needs to be compassionate, gentle, warm, inspired, because essentially it's, to me, what it's giving me is a lot of healing, especially heart chakra. You can see the rose in this image is right over his heart chakra. So to me, that's really what's happening. It's an opening of the heart chakra for those of you who have been worried or anxious or maybe even a little self-critical about what's going on in your romantic space. So it's just an easing of all of that. And then the Divine Director. Intervention. Is it intervention? Oh, okay, I got that one right. Intervention and purpose. Prompt reads, divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Love this card. So the Divine Director, when this card shows up, it's literally, to me, this is always like the universe kind of confessing, hey, I'm stepping in. I'm trying to set some things up, so just go with it, all right? So to me, this could definitely be connected to Isa, this opportunity that's going to show that, yes, you do need to seize, and yes, you do need to start walking, but to do it cautiously. We're not going at a full sprint. So it's kind of like director's like, okay, we're getting ready, lights, camera. Maybe he hasn't said action yet, but everything is starting to get set up. They're turning the lights on, the props have been set out. It's giving me very much that. And for a lot of us, I feel like the energy with Mercury and the Venetian is almost part of the setup. This is kind of why we're in this kind of slow progression, because this needs to be taken care of. Heart chakra needs to be open. Whatever is on our chest has to be said. This needs to be clear before the show starts, if that kind of makes sense. This is like the last minute dress rehearsal before the show. And I say that just because the director, I'm just using some show analogies now. So definitely a lot of relationship stuff going on today, it feels like. I remember, it doesn't have to be. These relationships could be taking place anywhere. These energies could be affecting you anywhere. But it's coming off very romantic. Or let's not say romantic, let's say very intimate. These are very personal feelings and very close relationships we're talking about. Alright, let's start with these guys. For a second I was going to say 8. So 7 of Pentacles. So patience. Seeds have been planted. It's a good thing. Now we're just waiting for them to harvest. We were talking about that earlier. Hanged Man also kind of goes along with the 7 of Pentacles. Hanged Man is all about going through introspection, definitely a level of healing, going within to find enlightenment, understanding. That's why we have to wait for progress. We have some things to finish up. Queen of Pentacles, love this. Very grounded energy. So getting ourselves where we're a little more stable, a little secure personally. This card, I always see the Mother of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles as a card to kind of like check in with how you're feeling. So, are you feeling good? Are you eating right? It's very like health oriented. So it's always my little nod, be like, are you taking care of yourself properly? Getting enough sleep, minimizing stress, all that kind of things. If you're having a hard time through something, I always see this card as that it's that mom that's like, oh, well, maybe you've been working too hard, or maybe you should eat cleaner or whatever. Oh, look, someone flipped over. Not feeling it, but that was fun. It'll come back if it's meant to be. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, lots of stuff going on. All right, so 2 of Pentacles, great energy, being flexible, being fluid. You know, allowing, you know, I always say be fluid, because this card always makes me think of like a half-empty water bottle. So if you were holding a half-empty water and like we're tipping it left and right, the water never complains about, oh, now I gotta go this way, oh, now I gotta go that way. Could you make up your mind? Like, the water doesn't complain, the water just goes. To me, that's what the Two of Pentacles is about. It's about being able to vacillate between different options or different opportunities that come your way. Here we have the Seven of Swords, and immediately I want to say this is internal. This is your own inner saboteur. This is that inner critic. I feel like has been very harsh recently, or that was interesting. So what I thought of was literally almost like a loss in faith. Like, this is almost like the little devil on your shoulder that's convincing you not to listen to the angel. Almost like a loss in faith. You know, things aren't moving as quickly as you would like them. Progress isn't moving in the direction you want or at the pace you want, and it's starting to shake your faith. And this little inner saboteur is using that to convince you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is your inner saboteur, which I think is part of the reason why you have the Two of Pentacles here. Not saying that this is an option you want to pick, but it's allow yourself to be fluid. Be receptive, be open. You know, don't necessarily be so focused on this voice, because this isn't the voice you want to listen to. This voice is trying to trick you. You know, you can see this fox is hiding a sword underneath him. He's like, I'm ready. I'm just waiting for my moment, and I'm going to get you. And then look at this. To me, this is the divine director who popped up at the very end. Here he is again. Temperance is all about divine timing, divine intervention, divine timing, divine intervention. And what are they intervening on? Look at that, your abundance. Ace of Pentacles here. This is also a new beginning, like we talked about. All the aces speak to newness, fresh starts, new beginnings. Ace of Pentacles is literally all about abundance, making that coin. But like, remember, abundance could be many, many things. It doesn't only have to be money. So remember that. So definitely still working things out for us. I feel like this is a very introspective moment. So doing some internal juggling and internal harmonizing before we hit the ground running and move forward. All right, and look at that. Ooh, bottom of the deck, Six of Wands, success, recognition. It's also the marriage card. Four of Cups, feeling regrets. I think this is again where this Seven of Swords, this internal saboteur is coming in. You know, looking at the past. Oh my God, why wasn't that different? Oh, I made a dumb choice. Oh, that person hurt me. We're not reflecting over the past. And look, Two of Cups underneath all of that. So yes, definitely heavy romantic undertones to today's reading. Oh, look at that. Got the Emperor and the Chariot card underneath that. So it could be talking to an Aries, could be talking to a Cancer. We do have that Mars aspect with the Emperor there. So lots of energies going on, but it definitely feels we're working through some really close relationships that maybe have a little struggle bus or have a little separation moment, or you need to be aligning a little bit more in some way. But nothing, you know, too negative, which is good. It's just a lot of healing and opening up and making space for what's about to come in. Biggest thing, don't listen to this inner saboteur. This is the one that's going to make you lose faith. This is the one that's going to trigger that aggression. We're not listening to this little cunning fox, all right? All right, my lovelies, I'm going to wrap it up here. Sending you the best as always. Again, thank you for being patient. Thank you for watching this video and supporting the channel. Thank you for all the likes, comments, subscriptions. You guys are the bomb. If you have anything to share with me, hit me up in the comment section. You can DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. And as always, if you want to book a personal reading, all that info will be in the description below. All right, my loves, take care. Bye.